Hey, first graders, how are y'all doing?
Hi, first grade.
I'm here.
Miss Grissom. Hi, I'm Miss Yashik.
And we have a visitor. Look at that. It is Rashid. Say hi,
Hi,
Rashid. And look what he's holding. He's holding a note. It says A-U and A-W. Those are going to be the two patterns that we focus on today for phonics. This is going to help us spell words and read words that have these patterns in them. Okay, so A-U and A-W both make the same sound. Do you know what sound they make, Miss Yashik? Can you help me?
Yes. Aw.
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 Both make aw. An O also makes aw, but sometimes you'll see these two patterns together and they make aw also. So it's kind of tricky sometimes. But we're going to teach you about words that have A-U and A-W. All right, so the first thing you're going to need is something to write with. It can be a crayon, a marker, a pencil, whatever you have that's available at your house. Then you're going to need a sheet of paper or a notebook, a journal, whatever you have that you can write on, that you're allowed to write on, okay? All right, so the first thing you're gonna do is make a T chart, okay? And it looks like this. You're gonna draw a straight line down the middle, and then at the tip top of it, kind of, you're gonna leave a little space, and you're just gonna draw a straight line across, and it makes a T, okay? And then on one side, we're gonna write A-U. And what sound does A-U make again?
Aw.
Aw, very good, everyone. And then on this side, we're gonna write A-W. And what sound does that make?
Aw.
Aw. Same sound, right? All right, so let's kind of come up with some words. We're gonna make a list, and you guys are gonna write the list with us together, okay? Okay.
I was thinking of the word August. I know you have a birthday in August, right, Miss Grissom?
I do have a birthday in August.
And I noticed, well, I was thinking about when you make words like months or days of the week, you always start with a capital letter. So August would get a capital A. So that's what I'm going to write on mine.
Aw. A-U. Aw. You know what? Let me do this in black. My bad. A-U. So we have aw, and you said capital A because it's a month and it's important. August. August. And that has S-T at the end. That's another blend that we've learned before. August. And then you're going to draw right next to it. You're just going to draw a quick picture of something that reminds you of August. Like maybe you could have drawn the sun. I'm going to just draw a calendar. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then I'm going to draw a sun because it's always hot in August. All right, let's come up with an A-W word. I know a sight word that has A-W in it. And all you have to do is add an S to the beginning. You know what word I'm thinking of? What is my word?
Saw.
Saw, you guessed it, saw. So I'm going to add an S, and then I'm going to write A-W, aw. And fun fact, a lot of times words do not end in vowels. There's some rule breakers out there. But since this word has aw at the end of the word, I know that it's going to be a W at the end because that's very rare to have a vowel at the end. Of course, there are some words that break the rule. And I'm going to draw a quick picture again. I'm going to draw just some eyeballs. All right, let's think of another word. Can you think of one, Miss Yashik?
I was thinking of an AU word that I saw this morning that says aw. It was in one of the books that I've been reading.
Ooh.
Can I go ahead and share that book with you guys?
Yes, please do.
All right, this is The Good Egg. I know we've all seen it, so let me share my screen with you.
I love that book. I'm so excited.
Me too. Okay. So I was looking through my book of The Good Egg, and I noticed that when I turned to this page, I saw a word that has the AU in it. Every night, I was exhausted. And I'm thinking exhausted means what, Miss Grissom?
I know that word because I've been exhausted before. It means really, really, really extremely tired.
Yes.
Very tired. Thank you.
Well,
oh
this
my
is the
gosh,
end of
what
the
a great
word.
word. Good.
Yeah.
ED. That means it's in the past.
Yes.
Exhausted.
Okay.
So let's add that to the AU side. Let me share my screen and show y'all what I'm going to add. I'm going to add that to AU. Eggs. Y'all can spell it with me and stretch it out. Eggs. And then there's a silly H here. You don't really hear it when you stretch it out, but it's a silent H. Eggs. Aw. Ed, and it has ED on the end. Exhausted, and that means you're just really, really tired. Can you think of a time that you've been exhausted? Maybe when you ran the track a lot on a hot day. Exhausted. That's a fancy word you can use instead of saying tired, because that's kind of a boring word. You could use a fancy word like exhausted. Let's try to think of one more AW word. Ooh, I know one.
I'll give you a hint.
Miss Yashik, you just read my mind. It's what's at the top of her cup that you drink something out of. You know what I'm thinking of?
Mm-hmm.
It's a straw. Very good. Straw. So we're going to add that to the AW side, because remember what I said, that little secret, how I said a lot of times it doesn't end with a vowel. A word doesn't end with a vowel. A lot of times. So this one, straw, is going to end with the W. It's going to go on this side. Straw. That has one of those 3-letter tricksters. Straw. Kind of like string. Straw. Straw. And that is something you drink out of. So I'm going to draw a quick picture of a straw. And let me underline the AW in this word. So I hope you guys have been following along and copying these words. And now you can add some more to your list. But we're going to hand it over to Miss Yashik, and she's going to write some sentences using some of our words. All right?
All right. There we go. All right, guys. So we've been doing this in class. Let me share my screen with you. I was thinking we could do some fun sentences using some of the words we just made with our list. And Miss Grissom's helping us out and holding up the list. So I'm going to go ahead. If you want to, you can make it at the top of your page just a quick AU. And over here, AW. And what does that sound say again? Those 2 letters, the AU and the AW, say what? Aw. Kind of like when I think of a crow kind of chirping or screaming out, it goes, oh, oh. That's what helps me remember that. So I'm going to put those at the top. And if you guys want to write the word sentences, you don't have to. But you can. So we're going to make some AU and AW sentences. And you can use the same sheet of paper you were using with Miss Grissom's list if you want to flip it over on the back, or if you want to get a new sheet like I did. So I'm going to try to use my best handwriting. You can use a pencil or a marker. And I'm going to say my first sentence. I'm going to use one of the words that we just talked about, the word straw. So I thought I could make the sentence, my straw fell on the floor. So we're going to count how many words are in my sentence. Are you ready? Let's do it together. My straw fell on the floor. So there's 6 words. So I have to make 6 lines. I'm going to touch and tell just like we do at writing. So I can think about what I want to write. My straw fell on the floor. And I need some ending punctuation. And if I'm upset that my straw fell on the floor, I'm going to be screaming. So what type of punctuation mark do I need to make at the end of my sentence? My straw fell on the floor. What do you think? Miss Grissom, do you have any ideas?
Exclamation mark.
There you go. So I'm already going to get that ready. My straw fell on the floor. And then what kind of letter will I start with? I know the word my. That's an easy word from our word wall. But would I do a lowercase or a capital M for my? What do you guys think? I'm thinking we always start with a
Capital letter.
Capital letter. And I start my letters at the top. I'm going to write with my best handwriting. My. And my Y is a falling letter. So I'm going to make sure my lowercase y falls down off that line. It's a descending letter. We learned that in handwriting. So my straw, I can look back at my list. Straw has that ST blend. It's got 3 tricksters right there. S-T-R, str. And then it has the aw, the A-W. And if you want to, you guys, you can go ahead and highlight that or circle that A-W so you'll remember that we're working on that sound, that vowel team. My straw, L. On, that's an easy snap word, on. Remember, when you get to words, you can stretch them out slowly so you can hear all those sounds and those blends. So I'm going to check it again. My straw fell on the floor. Now, I know the word the, just like you guys know. You can say the, or you can say the, but it's always spelled with the T-H-E. That's a little song.
I love that.
My straw fell on the floor. So we're going to stretch out that blend. I hear at the beginning, fla, fla. What do you hear, Miss Grissom?
I know, it sounds like flag. It's F-L.
I like the way you did that. You thought of a word that you already know that says fla. So fla, ag.
Uh-oh, sorry. That's okay.
You know what? Teachers make mistakes too. It didn't fall on the flag. It fell on the floor. So you know what you can do if you make a mistake like I did? Because we all make mistakes. I'm just going to go right underneath it and write or. And I noticed it has the word or at the end, which is another word that we practice in first grade.
Oh, yeah?
So see, teachers make mistakes too. We're like, our minds are not thinking right sometimes. We're listening to other things going on. So let's see if my sentence makes sense. My straw fell on the floor. I'm upset. And if you want to draw someone's you can draw a little picture of someone's straw falling on the floor. All right, let's do one more, Miss Grissom. We did the A-W. Let's try the A-U.
Ooh, let's pick a word from A-U. You know my favorite A-U word?
What?
August, because that's my birthday.
Oh, yeah. That's when you have a birthday. My dad has a birthday in August. So let's think of a sentence for August. What about my brother has a birthday in August? Let's count how many words. My brother has a birthday in August. So this time, 7 words. I'm going to make 7 lines. Let's practice. My brother has a birthday. Now, birthday is kind of a longer word, so I made my line a little bit longer. My brother has a birthday in, that's a little word, August. And this time I'm just going to make my ending punctuation a period. And I'm going to check. I do have spaces. And of course, I'm going to start with a capital letter for my. There's that word my again. Make sure my letters look nice and neat. My brother. So I'm going to stretch out the word brother. Oh, I hear a blend, Miss Grissom. What is that blend?
B-R.
Good. Brr. And then I hear a word that we know from the word wall. Other.
Other, yes.
I know how to spell that. If I don't, I can just stretch it out and do the best that I can. Oh, it's got an ER ending and a TH digraph in the middle. My brother has, we know the cute little word A, and I don't need to make it a capital A because none of my letters should have capitals. I'm only needing one, just the beginning one so far. My brother has a birthday. Oh, it's got that bossy R saying birth. Digraph says
Birth.
TH. Oh, this is a compound word, Ms. Grissom.
Ooh.
Birth. Day. I know how to make the word day. It's got that ending AY sound. So my brother has a birthday in, and there's another one of those easy snap words. And then August. Will you hold up your list? August started, you said with a, oh, I have to do another capital letter because August is the name of a month. So even though I already had one, it's okay to do another one here because August is special. Just like your name is special. It gets a capital letter, all the months and the days of the week. And look, it's got that AU. What does that say? Aw. Aug. It's got another ending blend, that ST. August, my brother has a birthday in August.
Ooh.
And I can draw a little picture of a birthday cake or whatever you guys want. So you guys can continue maybe making your own silly sentences. And if you make a mistake like I did, it's okay. I just scratched it out and I made it the right way. I don't have any oopsie tape at home right now, so I just did the best I could.
Yes, great
So
job. I
thank
love
you.
your writing, Miss Yashik. It's absolutely beautiful. It looks amazing.
Thank you.
All right, well, I hope you guys notice AU and AW words in your reading and whenever you're writing. When you need that sound, think about what we just learned. All right, guys.
All right. Bye. Miss you guys.
Bye.